What up, fam? We're back for Travel Tip Tuesday. Now, I share a lot of tips for parents with autistic children or special needs children because that's very near and dear to my heart. My oldest, that just turned 7, is autistic. And one thing that is really important to all of us is traveling. And so sometimes traveling with an autistic child can be very, very exhausting and frustrating, to say the least. So I like to help other parents and give some advice so that maybe something that I've learned that has helped us can help you guys, so that you can still travel, right? A lot of families that have special needs children, they just choose not to travel because it can be so exhausting. And I think everybody should be able to travel, right? I think that is one of the greatest gifts in life, is that we get to travel and we get to see this amazing world. So I want to share with you guys today. Now, this one, you do have to check and see if your airport falls in this group. There's not a ton of them, but I'm hoping to raise awareness so that all airports have this. Now, one thing that I have found in a couple of airports across America is that some of them have sensory rooms. Now, guys, this is huge, huge for people that have children that have autism, even if they have ADHD, anything like that. It can get really overwhelming for a child to sit on an airplane for a few hours, right? Especially one that has a hard time sitting still. So when you get to the airport, some of the airports across America have a sensory room where you can go in. The lights have been dimmed. They're not so bright because that's kind of a trigger for autistic children. The lights have been dimmed. They have a ton of toys and different climbing structures and different things of that nature that your child can go in there and they can just desensitize a little bit, right? They have been feeling very overwhelmed. Maybe they're just, on high alert, whatever it may be. So going into that sensory room is absolutely amazing for them. It can also help you, right? As a parent, you get to go in there, you can relax a little bit. The other thing is for those parents that have adult children with disabilities, there are some airports that also have the adult size changing tables. Now, guys, I want to encourage you. If you are in a town or city where your airport does not have these things, talk to them. Right? I wrote our airport an email at one point and I said, hey, I just learned that there are some other airports in the US that have sensory rooms. I would love to know what we need to do to get one here. It was amazing. I actually got a response. And what was super cool was they told me they're actually already working on it. They just completed a sensory room here in Tulsa where I live. So if you're ever visiting Tulsa Airport, make sure and check out the sensory room if you have a kid that is on the autism spectrum or needs that. All right. And if you have an airport near you that doesn't have one, let's start sending them emails. Let's start talking to them about the inclusions that they can have for these kids so that we can all travel and not be just crazy, right? And be frustrated and stressed. We want to have those places where all people can travel, all kids can travel, all parents can travel without it being a massive meltdown. So let's talk to them and get that going.